Hey guys, last time I was talking about how I knew somebody who looks like Kesha, and I also know I know somebody who and I knew somebody who looks like who looked like Sunny in the Sunny and Cher group. And for any of you guys who don't know what that is, that was something that was popular in the 70s. But mainly, like, where I learned that was, I was looking through my dad's old stuff, and that's one of the artifacts, I guess. No, not a Sunny and Cher CD yet. Yeah, I can't remember where I found it. I really can't remember where I found something, but I was looking through my dad's old stuff, and I found something that it did a little bit of talking about the group. Well, but no, that wasn't really where I really learned that much about her. Yeah, she came back. Yes. She came back into the business. Which is kind of good. Well, she won't be as popular now, but she'll be popular with the older crowd and maybe a few geeks, if you know what I mean, but other than that, I don't think she'll be too popular. And she also did stuff through the 80s and 90s and 60s, and even something in 2000s. Yeah, to tell the truth, there's almost nobody who doesn't know what that group, who they are. Nobody. You can try going to the end of the planet. Almost everybody knows who this person is. Well, why is it like almost nobody in my school knows like who this person is? I'm gonna take a guess, maybe a few people. Mentioning that I'm one of the oldest kids in my school. Actually, yeah. So the oldest kid in my school. What he once did was he once played a prank. Since both of us came to school with the same backpacks, so he said, That's my backpack, isn't it? And then I'm like, no. And then he's like, I used that to piss off a 6th grader. Like, that was when I was in grade 7. I'm now in grade 9, and one thing I'm really surprised is that, well, like, I remember, like, when I was... One thing I'm really surprised is that, there was this language arts project, and, nobody really came up with any good actors for it, like... Well, in my opinion. Like, because, like, this movie was... If it actually became a movie, it would be 18A, but since it's only in poster form, it's not. Well, you're supposed to draw a poster for it, but you were supposed to draw a poster. I managed to finish, me and my partner managed to finish mine really quickly. We used something called a Glogster, I guess. So, both me and we both chose Jason Statham. He appeared in stuff like Death Race and Crank. He is really awesome. he kind of looks like Bruce Willis, if you know what I mean. And I thought there was something over there. But he kind of looks like Bruce Willis, if you know what I mean. He just looks like a younger version of Bruce Willis, I guess. But that's just me, maybe. And then we chose that James Bond actor, Sean Connery, and then after that we chose a guy known as Wee Man. Now, I'm not sure if the pistachio commercials have actually aired yet. So what he does? So I think Wee Man's in Jackass. I think my partner made a mention of Wee Man, not me. For one person, I was thinking, okay, we need somebody who looks like Bruce Willis. And it just so seemed, but my partner suggested Jason Statham. And another kid in my class did a he put those actors from the movie The Godfather. I can't remember their names right now. I know one of them is Michael Carletone, and yeah, so his movie would be more mafia-like, and our movie would be like more like, okay, let's think of the people who are in these 18A movies. Yeah, and like, I remember I told lots of people about that. I think I told you guys like 2 times, 3 times already. Or maybe this is my first time. But, what I mean is that so we chose Jason Statham to play. I think you'll get the idea if you listen to the story. Well, so what we did was we used Jason Statham. Jason Statham. Yeah, our main focus was to use actors from 18A movies. I guess we used yeah, and when I told my parents like about who starred in it, and like, well, both of them like they knew and then like I'm not gonna tell that story, but it was a pretty, yeah. I guess they kind of expected me to use somebody like that, though. So, and my partner, so I made a mention to use Sean Connery, the guy in the James Bond movies. Well, I was thinking of the older version of him, the version that, yeah, since he is probably at least 70, if not like in his late 60s. He has to be at least in his early 70s, like. But he's still pretty good. In fact, yeah, so we were using Sean Connery for the general, and for our other character, we were using a guy known as Wee Man. Yeah, I never thought of it. I thought it would be the younger version of Sean Connery. That would be, or the older version, I mean, because the older version is the only one. The older version's probably way better than the newer version. Or the older versions, or the older, yeah, the older, yeah, and like my teachers are really kind of like they thought I was odd. They thought it was odd. Like, well, yeah, and yeah, that time, yeah, and for Halloween that time I brought a Jigsaw mask in. If you don't know, it's from Saw. Seems everybody else knows who it is, what it is. Stupid lucky